single day. I'm one of those people who just likes to be hairless.
Yes.
Like, in the places that you're supposed to be hairless. I don't know if hair good. But, and shaving is such an issue. This is your introduction to epilating. If you have never tried an Emjoi before, if you're not quite sure, give this one a try first. This is Megan Murray. She is the queen of hair removal and like callus removal on your feet.
I need like a hair removal crown.
Right, you really do. And this one is the 18 disc.
It is. It's the smallest epilator that Emjoi makes. And if you're unfamiliar with epilation or Emjoi, please tune in because truly this is so different than epilators from the years past. It may have made you nervous. This has the Emjoi Erase technology, which is unlike any other technology out there on the market. It makes it faster, more comfortable, so that you can literally say goodbye to hair for weeks at a time. That's what epilation does. It literally removes the hair from the root so that then if it's from the chin or the upper lip or the sides of the face down here on the peach fuzz area, you literally remove it and then you don't see it come back onto your face for weeks and weeks at a time. You can see you remove the entire hair. So you're not cutting it off at the surface of the skin where it's blunt and stubbly by 5 o'clock in the afternoon. That hair needs to physically regrow and it takes weeks and weeks to do that. And when it finally does, it's the tip of the hair, the finest part of the hair, and then you're ready to epilate again.
And you'll notice the more you epilate, the less the hair comes back, which is nice. You see the growth chart right there. There is how it works.
Yeah, so this is what's wonderful about the EpiSlim is that literally if you're using this on your chin, if you've been plucking little chin hairs out of your chin or maybe that upper lip area, this finds all of the hair for you. It has a patented 3-disc system. Nobody can copy this technology, and it really means that it's getting every single little bitty hair that you have. I always get these darker hairs that kind of sprout out on the bottom of the chin, and it's like inevitably you notice them when you're driving in the car, and you're like, where did that come from? Or the upper lip area, if you have that mustache area that you just feel kind of unpretty, or you put on your foundations and you're kind of seeing those little peachy fuzz down here, just get rid of it. It's so easy. The reason I love this unit is because it's battery operated, it's tiny, so it fits right into your makeup bag. It's kind of like on the go, emergency. If you love some of the larger epilators for your legs, your arms, fantastic. This is your go-to for the face, your touch-up, or it maybe is the epilator for you if you're like, wait a second, I need to like put my toe in the water with epilation.
Let's just try it first.
Let me just give it a shot.
Or to travel with. This is a great one for you to travel with too, if you're taking it on the go. We are in that season where people tend to go away.
Yeah.
I'm going on vacation in a couple of weeks. You go to a warmer climate.
Hey, where are you going?
We're going to the Virgin Islands. Oh, can't wait. You need something. You've been in winter clothes forever. You undress and there's hair everywhere.
Yes.
Give this a try. This is the one for you. It's a featured price under $30. The featured price goes away at the end of the month though. So if you don't get this by the end of the month, the price will go up. It's on 2 easy payments too, and you don't pay $1 extra or $1 extra cent for doing easy pay. Pay for it over the next couple of months. It really is. I'm hoping that by the time my daughters get to an age where they have to shave, it isn't shaving anymore. That we start teaching our young girls on epilation because it's less expensive in the long run.
Oh, for sure.
It's actually less painful in the long run because if you think about how many times in your life you have cut or nicked yourself or got razor burn or whatever that might be.
Maybe you're going and making waxing appointments. I mean, that's kind of, it's one of those things where truly this is in the privacy of your own home. Hair just becomes a kind of a non-issue. We were just talking about this back in the green room. Like, it's difficult being a woman. It's a process.
It is.
Like, let's just eliminate the process of unwanted hair because you're just doing this in the privacy of your own home. It's the perfect epilator to start with. Yeah. If you've never epilated before and you're like, I just want to know what it feels like and I'm just kind of nervous, fine, perfect unit for you. It's only 18 tweezers. Try this immediately when you get it home. Try it on your arm and just see what it feels like. It's a little prickly sensation. We were describing it the other night as like on the scale of discomfort, it's probably about a 1 or a 2. Like, I mean, it's really not a big deal. And then you're saying goodbye to that peach fuzz, the darker hair on the chin, the upper lip. If you're bleaching or waxing, or if you're bleaching the hair, you're still seeing it. If you're shaving your face, please don't do that. It's coming back by the afternoon anyway. Don't do that. This is really, it's one of those like problem solvers where you're just like, okay, it's a non-issue now.
It really is. And it's a great way to start. And I remember saying the very first time I ever used an Emjoi, I was talking to Jane Brown. And I was like, I don't know, I'm afraid of the pain. And she's like, I'm not. She's like, it is worth it to be able to get rid of that hair and not have it come back. I don't care how bad it hurts.
Stop being a wimp.
And it does it. I mean, there is a sensation, but it's not like it's super painful, but I'm like a wimp. And but she put it so well because it's so worth it to have less hair, to not have to deal with it for weeks at a time, and then when it does come back, for it to be finer and finer and finer, and eventually, you know, you've over-tweezed your eyebrows before. You knew somebody who did. They never came back, right?
Yeah, that's right.
What this is what happened.
That's totally what happened.
There's the growth chart.
Yeah, I mean, so there's a short-term payoff and there's a long-term payoff with this. So with a short-term payoff is that you're going to do this when you get this home, and you'll see you remove the hair from the root, and it takes weeks and weeks to come back, weeks and weeks to come back. You'll also find long-term, less and less hair comes back. We have women that have been epilating for years and years and years and say, I barely have any hair on my body anymore, because the hair just eventually decides to give up. You're weakening and weakening that hair. It's finding every single hair for you. So if you've been plucking and trying to like stand in the correct light with a magnification mirror and a tweezer, trying to get those darker hairs on the chin or the longer peach fuzzy hairs on the chin, don't do that anymore. Just literally, you don't even need a mirror to do this. Do it on clean, dry skin, not like I'm doing it with makeup on right now, but do it with clean, dry skin, and literally just run it over the surface of the chin. I love cutting on hair and doing this because I'm always like, I walk off and I'm like, okay, good, I'm done. I got that done. Check it off the list.
$29.78 is the price you pay. That goes up at the end of the month. Denise is trying it for the first time. Hi, Denise, how are you?
Hi, Kirsten. How are you?
Good. It's good to talk to you. What do you think? You're
good
jumping
to talk
in.
To you.
You're jumping into the epilation.
Yes.
Why is this?
Well, every morning I have to take a razor and shave my chin.
Okay.
And then I haven't taken a razor to above my lips, but I've had dark hair there since I was a teenager, and I'm very self-conscious of it. But I would like to ask you a question.
Sure.
How many times do you use this before it doesn't hurt?
Well, that's a good question.
That's a very subjective thing.
You know, I will be totally honest with you. Denise, it doesn't bother me on my chin. I've been doing this for a long time now. On my chin, I'm telling you, it bothers me zero. On the sides right here of the upper lip, I'll tell you that the upper lip tends to be a more tender area.
Yeah, that's the hardest part.
But I'll tell you, motivation is an amazing thing, right? So this has been an embarrassing factor for you for a long time. I get it, because that upper lip hair, especially if it's darker, is you're really self-conscious over it. What you're gonna wanna do is hold the skin taut, okay? And I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna feel it the most the first time you use it. Every time after that less. I'm telling you, after you've been doing it a few times, you're just like, oh gosh, this is no big deal. The payoff is so great. So just hold the skin taut, go over the surface right here. I mean, I'm doing this live right now and I can feel it coming off on the upper lip. It's just not, it's really no big deal. I think you're gonna love it because it's 18 tweezers, so it's not that many tweezers. You can totally handle it.
Yeah, it's very true, Denise. I'm a big wimp, much bigger than her. The first time's going to be tough for you in the upper lip part specifically. But like 1 or 2, 3 times, just power through and you're going to be fine. You know, make sure your skin is clean, dry. Maybe it was, warm washcloth before.
Yeah.
So worth it.
Right. Well, I should be able to handle it. I had almost a 10-pound baby with no drugs.
There you go. That's what I said. Women handle a lot. You can handle this little guy.
This is nothing.
Oh, I'm sure I can.
Yeah. Denise, let us know how it works for you, okay?
Okay, I sure will. And it was nice talking to you.
Enjoy it.
Good talk to you too.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh, I love that.
That's what we're going to have to talk about next. So it's an Emjoi. It's not nearly as bad as childbirth for 10-pound baby. That's going to be the new tagline.
Let's stress not nearly.
Yeah, right? You give birth, you can epilate.
Absolutely.
This price goes away at the end of the month, and 2 easy payments of $14.88. Thanks for being here,
Thank you, honey.
Okay. Absolutely one of my favorite products that we have here at QVC. I can imagine myself in this. I adore it. It's the Lazy Boy Select